We are live again. We are live again. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Zulu Gubba. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Zulu Gullin House. And I know I'm a little rusty, man. I'm actually laying back. I'm getting some stuff done at the crib. You might hear the washer and dryer going. Been working long hours. Wanted to do this stream this morning, but I had to get up and work out this morning. And I was out of the house, and before I knew it, I realized I darted out uh, way too early. When I start the streams, usually in the morning, I do it right as I get in the car, head to work. But this morning, I left a little earlier than normal, and I zoomed up out of here without even thinking twice. I was like, "Damn, I forgot to stream." So that's my bad. But amongst all the passport controversy, um, I wanted to give my take on what you should do, how you should go about passporting. Now, granted, I've had my passport 2 years. I haven't used it yet, but I will be come the middle of October, and I will be streaming live. But I've been taking notes. Like I said, I'm real observant. Uh, I got project management certification, so I can analyze stuff and develop a management system that should operate efficiently and timely. It has control. So I'm very technical. So I'm good at what I do. So you're getting you're getting sound advice. If I give it to you, you're getting sound advice. I still put the disclaimer in it because, I may not be in a particular field or profession regarding any key aspects, but for the most part, I am a professional based upon what I normally do on a day to day basis. And I can look at just about anything and get some insight on it. But this is also based off of just keeping the emotions and the hoopla and all the nonsense going on in the manosphere right now down, because the passport movement is the best movement and it's a great thing. Um, I don't think it's 100% foolproof. Nothing is, but it's like a high 90%. Uh, Definitely uh, with a passing grade. But I just want to go over some things, man. Before I even get started, I just want to talk to all the guys that's either fed up, tired, or frustrated, or you just don't give a damn. I got a little bit of everything in me, but I'm on some I don't give two fuck shit. Keep your head, man. Keep your head on what you're trying to do. Stay calm, stay relaxed. Um, you don't have nothing to worry about, but just don't get carried away. Don't go overboard. When you go to these places, man, don't get carried away, man. Relax. You know, take light steps, man. Observe your surrounding, look around, take it in, bask, meditate, breathe, exhale, stretch. Yeah, go to these places and relax. Go to these places, relax, calm, say your prayers, whatever you got to do. I definitely want you guys to have some type of higher power connection, say your prayers and give thanks when you touch down on these different soils, as you're traveling, when you get ready to get on the plane, man, set the mood, man. Set the blessings in place. I want the blessings to be in place for you, because you're really stepping out the matrix and you're stepping out of this foolishness going on in the manosphere. That's the key thing. And a lot of you guys being taken advantage of. You donated and supported, and you've been taken advantage of, and these guys been giving you roundabout information that keeps you going in circles, and you finally say, you know what, I'm gonna get a passport. You know, and they don't like that. And all it does is expose what they've been doing to you all along. They're worse than these females. Can you imagine escaping the matrix and you're thinking, you're uh, nullifying an annoying female factor? You don't even realize that you're getting rid of the agents too. There's a lot of agents and male agents. See, I told everybody the red pill wasn't just understanding female nature. It'll help you identify our enemies if you use it correctly. And these dating coaches are agents. Uh, and let me tell you something about game, right? I respect the game. I like game. But I noticed too that the game guys, the majority of them, are just as bad as data coaches because they're giving out rigged or they giving out setup game. They're giving out fake game, not real game, and that's a shame. And that's another rule of the game. Don't disrespect the game. Don't misuse the game. Don't water down the game. And these guys did that to use against other men, and that's a disgrace. It is. So you guys are not only ridding yourself of the foolishness surrounding dating and women, but you're ridding yourself of the agents, man. There are many agents. I want you guys to be confident. I want you guys to believe in yourselves. You know, just know that you can do it. You're on the horizon, you know you can do it. And I'm happy for you. And I'm on the same journey with you. I can't wait to get on a plane in the middle of October and get Ghost. Long time coming. I paid my dues. Man, 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 man. Proud of you guys. So let's get into this, man. We ain't gonna be on this thing long. I'm gonna try to run through it as best I can. Uh, I put detailed steps in the description so you can breeze over the description. And pretty much, man, you'll always have it right there as a visual. I try to do my streams like that, man. I'm about to get better at it. When I get more time, man, to really do this thing, man, you'll have some of the most set up and structured streams with the descriptions and everything where you don't have to worry about a whole lot. Unless you just want to hear me talking here, replay or something. But whether you're here or you're passporting, you're no good to yourself or anybody or anything that you try to do if you're not healthy. You cannot be traveling and not be healthy. You have to be healthy. What's happening, Sal's? What's going on? Your health is the most important thing. Shout out to Ringo TV Raw. Ringo TV Raw right now is probably the best channel cracking right now because he's got it. He, you can't do no wrong listening to Ringo right now. For some reason, within the last couple of months, like I said, June and July was a special month when it was supposed to be fuck nigga free and hot girl summer again. The tides have turned. Like dudes is like, okay, go ahead and done something completely different. Stuck a fork in it. But Ringo has come into a zone. He's in a zone right now. So shout out to Ringo. But yes, he's been emphasizing your health comes first. He done a stream on yesterday, I think, on spirits, making sure you fight the spirits and get the spirits up out you that you take in. from this toxic environment. So your physical health, mental health, and sexual health is numero uno. You got to have all that stuff intact. Don't be going to these places and you know your body ain't right and your mind ain't right. Don't be taking no STDs anywhere. Don't be acquiring no STDs. Don't go there with high blood pressure and diabetes and bad eating habits and bad diet. A lot of you guys don't know if you change your diet, you will get rid of diabetes and high blood pressure. Easy. And you guys got to watch the drinking and smoking. Uh, High blood pressure, heart problems, and stuff like that. Everything is associated with drinking and smoking. Shout out to Master Teacher for doing a stream on the drinking and smoking. I looked at that earlier today when I was working out 5 this morning. I was listening to it. The little young boy, man, he's on point, man. So yeah, you want to go to these places and you want to enjoy yourself, man. You know, have some class. Sip a little wine, preferably red, real sour, real bitter, less sugar. Uh, don't overdo it. You know, nothing wrong with a shot here and there. Spread it out throughout a few nights. Don't overdo it, man. And you know, no smoking, man. Don't take nothing in your lungs, man. Nothing in your lungs. So by the time you travel, you should be in the gym, in shape, slimming down, getting a toned stomach or a six pack. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He ain't been streaming a whole lot, but he just done one here the other day. That last one he just did is fire. Fire, man. Need to check that one out. Um, and you got to be safe. Safe sex, safe surroundings, safe bookings, lodgings, transport, places that you frequent. You got to be safe. I want you guys to be safe. Um, and regardless of what anybody says, here's one thing. Here's one thing, man, I'm gonna be straight up about, right? This entire space was created in response to how men were treated, the men's issues, and women. And these guys continuously try to contradict themselves and say, stop making stuff about women so much. Well, you wouldn't have this space, man, if it wasn't for women. So either you're going to talk about women or you should be okay. You shouldn't be here. But you created this space in response to women, then you turned it into a money machine, you know, and when guys have a reaction to women and start passporting, then they want to try to flip the switch and say, stop making everything about women, which is true. But don't forget, the majority of everybody here is here because of response to a situation with a woman. And stop drilling it down dudes' throats that, you know, it's bad to make something about women when basically everybody originated here. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have a bad reaction to some situations with a woman or women. And when I say don't make passport all about women, I'm not saying that you can't go there to find a woman. Yeah, they look miserable. They look miserable. Same thing going on here. A lot of them by themselves with their kids, overweight, with their pets. You got ones that still got like a little collection of dudes that orbit around them and stuff like that. But all they doing is using them dudes, and they gonna settle for one of them if they can't really get what they want, you know. And those dudes don't got a clue. They haven't figured the game out yet. But focus on keep your eyes open for opportunities. Even though you may want to go there and find you a woman, keep your eyes open for opportunities. You know, when I go, I'm going to put money in a bank account there. I'm going to open a bank account there. I already know the banks there that have relationships with the banks in my country. So I'm cool. So I'm doing this ahead of time, and I'm keeping tabs on the economy because it makes sense now. It's clear to me. I can retire in 10 to 20 years in another country and live very easy off my retirement versus trying to retire in the US. Whether it be the Philippines or Thailand, uh 1 month salary or half a month's salary for me is a house built in the Philippines or Thailand. So that's covered, that's taken care of, that's easy. And then when you get to the age of Social Security, if we have it by then or whatever, and if you got a retirement account where your money comes through the mail, you're on autopilot. And then if you develop, income from YouTube or some other type of internet based income, you can live good the rest of your days. So I'm thinking way ahead. I am not dealing with this shit over here. I will not be in my 60s and 70s living over this motherfucker. I promise you that. No, sir. Will not be doing it. So check the opportunities. Um, you really gotta consider the government, man. You know, one thing about the U.S. of A. That Second Amendment ain't no joke, and being able to train and have certain weapons and certain protections, and participating in martial arts and stuff like that, and having access to tactical equipment, the U.S. is great for that. Now, I don't know about these other countries. Like I said, man, just in the event of disaster or tyranny or war, guerrilla warfare, civil unrest, you got to be prepared. You got to know the likelihood of these places that things like that can occur. That goes along with regular crime. So getting back to being safe, another aspect of being safe, you guys need to keep that in perspective. Um, in crime, being safe, considering retirement, business opportunities, buying a home. Won't really get into dual citizenship. Dual citizenship is real easy, man. Like some of these countries now, man, you got an American passport. The only thing you may have to do is apply for a visa in that country. Some visas you can get online. My Ethiopian visa I did online through email, came back through email. Simple. I think there's a couple other countries that does that. If I ain't mistaken, Colombia, Brazil does that too. But you can always file for citizenship. You check the laws of these countries. Check the laws of these countries when you go to them, so you ain't committing no crimes and you're not doing anything inappropriate out in public. You want to be on your best behavior, have control and decorum about yourself. These guys tell you to learn the language. That's something that's going to be hard, but it can be done. That's just going to take repetition and practice and interaction. So definitely, definitely learn the etiquette of the place that you're going to, the laws, so you know that you don't get pulled over, approached, thrown in jail in a foreign country and stuff like that. We don't need all that for y'all. We just need you moving about, um, and fitting in and enjoying yourself and gaining experience. What else we got? Because I can't see them. Let me see. I don't have no banners up. Comment, brand, go back. I'll go back and check it here in a second. Um, Safe sex, man. Wrap it up. Safe sex. Wrap it up. Condoms and dental dams. Condoms and dental dams. Um, my Ethiopian woman, she's had a health screen. I actually have her health results. She has mine, so we're good. That's something you guys should do. You guys should, if you're really interested in a female, you should connect with a female before you go. That way, you have a female waiting on you, and you can prep her, and you can start getting practice on the communication, the language, and stuff like that. That's the best thing to do. You always want to have somebody looking out for you when you get there. Uh, as soon as I get to the airport, mines will be waiting on me with transportation and everything. So it's that's just how I operate. Uh, quick backstory is that somewhere between a year or two, I had been in communication with this lady. I slacked off. I got a little distracted with the matrix. I lost patience. She didn't give up. She broke through. And, the matrix, of course, um, if you're smart, if you keep taking in the information, and if you keep sparking your brain, okay, bet. You'll release yourself from the matrix. And if I release myself from the matrix and I focus back on talking to her, and the next thing you know, I have visa paperwork and a private contract, and I done an extra visa for myself. So we got visas on each other, uh, and everything's set up. So now we just got to stay the course. And that's the good thing about connecting with a female to the country that you want to go to before you get there. You know, you need somebody in place. Uh, my advice too is don't go where everybody else is going. Don't blow up the spot. If you remember, I would say a little over a year ago, not quite 2 years, a little over a year ago, when the Passport Bros was beefing with Pookie and Ray Ray, they were saying that Pookie and Ray Ray messed up. Uh, I think it was Dominican Republic, which was ridiculous. Pookie and Ray Ray didn't mess up nothing. That was one of the only disagreements I had with the Passport Bros. Is they participated in using Pookie and Ray Ray as a scapegoat. In our reality, what happened was Passport Bros went with bad behavior, bad beta and simp behavior in an influx in droves to a location, and they messed up the temperament of ladies for a little bit. The ladies got hip, got up on game, and was all about a dollar. You know what I'm saying? That beta tricking and simping factor, in mass numbers, a lot of black dudes showing up in one spot. And it had nothing to do with Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, Pookie and Ray Ray don't travel like that. So be careful not to go to a spot that's blown up. A lot of people talking about Brazil, but they shoving Brazil, Colombia, and the Dominican Republic down your throat. You're gonna have to find another spot, man. You're gonna have to be a little bit more off to yourself and find better spot. There's you'll find the same kind of women in other spots. So that's the best advice that you can get from me, because that's why I'm going to Ethiopia. And I'm going to go. It's too many places in Africa for me not to go before I have to decide to run down to the DR or run down to Brazil where tons of guys are already going. I'm going to be a little different. Um, what else? Yeah, I may have to check. Let me go. Well, I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to mess the stream up. Ain't no sense of going back and checking the description, because it's self-explanatory anyway. I don't need to. If I miss something, I just miss it because it doesn't show up while I'm streaming live, and I ain't have time to write it down. So that was it. Everything that I put in the description came straight off the dome, man. How I set it up, it's pretty good. All right. So what I'm seeing, Sals, what I'm seeing, man, is that you have to be as a man submissive to participate in this dating culture here. And another thing is you have to be okay with being played, sharing a woman, or having sloppy seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths. And that just ain't. I ain't that kind of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Like what do I get out of meeting a female and she's already going on dates, has male friends or males categorized and stored in her phone or however they can contact her, and she's going on dates, meetups, talking to different dudes and sleeping with somebody. What I mean, what do I get out of stepping into that and competing and trying to push all that out to come out as the top pick when I don't have to do that. I already know I'm the top pick. So I have to risk spending my money, wasting my money. Yeah, wasting my money and then take a risk on kissing a female who done slobbed on some dude's Johnson 2, 3 days ago, a week ago, earlier in the month. You know what I'm saying? And that dude's one call away from sticking his Johnson back in the mouth. And then I got to, okay, yeah, dudes want to sleep with chicks and stuff like that. Listen to these dating coaches, let them tell you it's okay for you to sleep with a chick that slept with a dude that she went on a date with a few days ago, or she slept with her ex a few days ago, or she might sleep with you and she still ain't sure about you yet, but she still like you and probably still sleeping with the other dude before she make a decision on who she want to be exclusive with. You know what I'm saying? You got to win with game, or you got to be the best version of yourself to be able to win her over from all. No, I'm not doing none of that. The other dudes can have her. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. If they want to be the ones waiting for her, hey, I want to hang out with you tonight. Let's go here and there, and then you get there and you're buying the food. You ain't. Some of these dudes are just doing meetups. They doing food meetups, and they're not even in. They're not even an interest. What do you call it? A participant or contestant. They're not an interest contestant for dating. They're just somebody who initially started out like that, but then decided, well, I'll be a categorized guy. They're not even friends. There's no such thing as friends of the opposite sex. Maybe if you were childhood friends, but for the most part, no. Yeah, these dudes is weird out here, man. These dudes is weird. They'll share a female knowingly. You know what I'm saying? You know she got a man somewhere or messing with another dude, and they'll go ahead and sleep with her, and they'll raw dog her, with their mouths and their Johnson. These dudes is weird out here, man. And they'll spend some money. You know, weird. Yeah, I just don't. The dating game to me makes no sense. Like that stream coming up that I'm about to do, I may do that live, man, masked up and everything, man. I may do the next that stream when I go ahead and talk about dating, man. Have was demonic, and you shouldn't be doing it. And the word dating shouldn't even register. I'm just using it because we have to, since it's just running rampant, and it's being used right now as we speak by somebody doing a stream somewhere. But I'm trying to teach dudes to remove the word date, dating, or anything, any variation thereof from your vocabulary because it's demonic. It's not natural. It's not in nature or the scripture. There's no such thing as trying a bunch of different people out to figure out who you want to mate with. There's no such thing in nature or the scripture, any kind of scripture. It's weird. It's nasty and it's weird. And it's belittling. Like you have to be a clown to say, I'm gonna go over here and try to get this female's attention who's already got a bunch of dudes trying to get her attention toward them. I'm gonna go step into the middle of that and try to win. That's dumb. The weirdest shit ever, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. When you really listen to it, it doesn't make any sense. These are weirdos, man. These dudes, man, aren't men. They're not men. They don't even realize what they're doing. Fucking zombies. Yeah. Yeah, I bet them New York chicks is really suffering because it's expensive in New York. If you still in New York, it's expensive, and you single. You're a single female, and you're a female who isn't cooperative, feminine, um, with natural beauty. And I didn't do it. I seen that last podcast where Cam said he don't date women from Harlem or the Bronx and stuff like that. And it just extended to all New York women. Like they got the most potty mouth ever in mankind, ever. And sad to say, my child's mother's from New York, and her mouth was terrible. Her mouth was terrible. And the way that I had to talk to her, you know, I had to start talking raw and uncut to where I had her crying and upset. But the way her mouth started out with me, I was like, oh hell no, hell no. I'm not a submissive dude, man. I don't. You have to be submissive to date out here, man, and to deal with these chicks. They want you to be submissive. I can't do it. I can't do it. I refuse. I'm not gonna do it. Come hell or high water, I'm not doing it. I am not gonna be submissive. I am the man. I am the man. I am not being submissive and being controlled by a female. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I stay single to myself, or I snatch and grab a chick here and there before I commit myself to be running around like a pet. Fuck that. Not doing it. They're gonna have to get all the pets they can get. Won't get it from me. Yep. That's what we got going on out here, man. So, but keep your eye on the passport movement, man. Just make sure, man, these guys don't get ridiculous like these other manosphere dating coaches and game coaches. Because you got somebody that's gonna mess up the passport game too. Somebody's gonna try to focus more on it being a hustle, and a lot of guys gonna flip the script. They already trying to flip the script and complain that guys is making passports too much about women. Well, what to do, man? Dudes got here from reactions to females, and so did you guys. But now all of a sudden, you're trying to be high and mighty. Just be humble, have some balance. You know what I'm saying? Understand that new guys are gonna come in. New guys are gonna come in from bad reactions to women, so you always gotta leave that gate open. Man, they tripping out here though, man. I'm gonna keep observing, keep watch, keep observing, and keep watch. But one of these streams, I'm getting ready to mask up, man. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go straight live, masked up, man. Rare form, dog. I'm getting ready to do that. I should have been doing them TikToks. But yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, spread the word. Sales, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Spread the word, man. We about to go. We about to get it cracking. And yeah, you gonna see me, man, in Ethiopia live, man. So I'm telling you, just get ready. But I'm gonna get on out of here. Um, check the description, read over it, share it, man, and man, passport up, man. It's the way, man. It is the way. There's no other. There's nothing else to do other than MGTOW. Um, if you want to go monk mode, MGTOW, SYSB, which is part of the passport. You want to go, what's the word called? Minimalist. You want to do stuff like that. You want to do different things to work on yourself to prep you. Yeah, those things go hand in hand. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Zulu. Gotta like, share, subscribe, comment, man. I'm gonna check y'all out. tomorrow, man. Stay tuned.